everybody. Now I'm going to be editing a photograph that I've taken earlier. I'm going to click on my photos and I'm going to scroll through them and have a look at which ones potentially might be the best ones to use. So I'm having a look now and I can see some that are pretty rectangular already. So I'm going to have a little look at this one here. Now, to me, the photograph looks quite good already. I could maybe have a little play around with the lighting on it to make it a little bit brighter. It looks a little bit dull. So I'm going to click on edit and I'm going to have a little play around with the settings here. What I don't want to do is change the settings so much that the image changes from being a realistic photo to a super edited photo where the colours have changed. At this point, all we need is a way of enhancing the photograph and making it look sharper and brighter. So I'm going to look at my exposure rates here and have a look at the brightness. I can turn it up and down. I'm going to take it so I can still see the shadows, but a little bit brighter. You can see that was the original, tiny bit brighter there. Not so bright that it bleaches everything out. Then I'm going to have a little look at the colour settings. Now there are preset different tones that you can apply. You can go through them and have a look, but you don't want to be going on to anything that's too vivid or too dramatic. So maybe go to something that works quite well. That's just vivid. I kind of like this one for my photos quite often. Okay, so that's my colour. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the brightness, the sharpness of the image. To check the sharpness, you can just zoom in and have a look at the detail. This one is in focus. I can tell because if I just zoom in, I can see when I get right close up that it is in focus. So that's good. So I'm going to press done on that there. Go back into edit again and I'm going to look at cropping the image. I would like to take it away from being a square into being more of a rectangle. So if I click on my crop icon at the bottom and move it in just a little bit so that it's really equal within that rectangular shape. That's pretty symmetrical. The corners are all straight and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to save that one. That is now a saved image. If you want to, try and make a folder on your phone so you can keep your homework photographs in there. That might be easier than trying to scroll back through hundreds of photos that you might take to try and pick the right one. Or you can click the heart and save it and then you'll be able to find it that way. I'm going to have another look. So if you look at the brightness of this one compared to that one, you can see it is a brighter, better photograph. Can have another look at some of the other ones that I took before. Maybe the little people one. There we go. That's a good one to look at. Going to edit this one. Again, go into edit. Have a look at the colour settings. Maybe take it, maybe leave it where it is actually on the colour. Can have a little go at the brightness. Click on the exposure. That's the one you want to be looking at. And looking at whether it works, if it's a bit brighter or darker. The brighter the better usually, as long as you're not, like I said before, bleaching out the tones so you can still see all of the detail. If I zoom in on these now, I can see the funny little characters. They don't actually have faces, but I can see the detail and that's what I want. I'm going to go now onto the cropping. So I'm going to crop the image down so that we have an equal amount of space around the characters. So it's perfectly framed. I'm going to click done. And there's my next one that I am happy with. I'm going to click on the heart and now I've got two images that I'm happy with. Continue through until you've got a selection of up to 5 to 10 images that you wish to submit. You may wish to submit 1 or 2, but if you've done loads of really good ones, then just upload them and submit them onto Teams and we can access them that way. Enjoy and speak to you soon. Bye.